Hi guys, I'm back in the kitchen. There's no kids. The only kids that are home are the older kids. The 16-year-old and the 15-year-old boys, Rio and Gio. So let's see what happens. Hi Jane. So I want to carry on doing more, hi Deborah. I want to carry on doing more Memphis Mafia stuff. Let me just quickly put it on our 24/7 that we're live, and I'll put it on the Facebook as well. The more the better, isn't it? Hey guys. So we're defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. I tend to put it on 4 things now. I put it on both the chats. I put it on my own personal Louis McCready's now because a lot of you have friended that. I'll put it on there. My son Rio, he's 16. He's an avid Elvis fan, aren't you, Rio? Mm-hmm. That means, yeah, I worship Elvis. I live for Elvis. Definitely, I've got my butter coffee. Butter coffee. Come on, guys. Stops you feeling hungry all the time. I haven't even eaten today. Right, let's have a look. Actually, no. I had a bit of chicken. I had a small amount of chicken. Let's have a look. Good morning to Deborah, Jane, Colleen, Rebecca, Linda, and Sandra. Hi. Sandra, how are we? Sandra Weber. So let me know where you all are. Just for a bit of fun for the other people joining us. Let us know where you are. So the time in the UK is 1:20 p.m. and I've just finished my weightlifting. I'm going to do this live, then I'm going to go for a run, and then I'm going to probably do another live. No, walk the dogs. Walk the dogs. I have been busy today. So we've got Rebecca in Australia. We have Sandra Weber in Nashville, Tennessee. What a cool place to live, Nashville, Tennessee. We love Australia. I've always loved Australia. We have Colleen in Massachusetts. Now that's a cool mouthful, Massachusetts. We have Multi in Los Angeles, and we have Deborah. So, all right, Deborah's told us Massachusetts. Sorry. I'll tell you what, I love a coffee. You know, it just reminded me, I've got a best friend called Oliver. And me and Oliver met when I was 17, he was 16, and I've just remembered this. We met around 1986, 5 maybe, yeah. Could have even been 4, 5 or 6, and we were both obsessed with Elvis. Obsessed. Oliver Zamet, and he lives in Florida, and he keeps inviting me to come over. He used to live in Maine, and then he moved to Florida. He runs a chain of restaurants. I can't remember the chain, and he's been here to visit me. Now let's get a picture of him. Let's see if a picture of him comes up. It's a true guy. This is a true story. Me and him. Let's see if it comes up. We're obsessed with Elvis Presley, of course. And we stood out because, right, let me show you this picture. This is, right, you ready, guys? Now, we're dressed a bit silly because it's fancy dress. Oh, God, it doesn't focus. How can I get it to focus? Let's see if I can get it that way. Try that way. It's not going to focus, but Oliver is in the middle. Oh, what a shame I can't get it to focus. We're dressed at fancy dress. And let me just see if I can get me and Oliver dressed like Elvis. No, it's not going to show you, is it? That's Oliver is on. So my brother's in the middle, Andreas. This is me when I was DJing. And Oliver is to the right. Let's see if I can. I want to mention him because me and him were best friends. But I just was interested to know if there was any pictures of me and him sort of with our Elvis hairstyles. Don't think there is, which is a shame. Well, this is him. This is him when I met him. I don't know how well you can see that. But he's got his collar turned up. He's got his Elvis quiff. Let's go a bit nearer. This is Oliver, yeah? But it's a shame it's not clear. I want to see one of me and him dressed up like Elvis. You know, guys, we were seriously, like obsessed with Elvis. I don't think we're going to see any more than that. Let's have a look. So let me just see if we can. I'll go back into my other history. Let's have a look. Rio, have I been obsessed with Elvis my whole life?
Yeah.
Did I play Elvis to you when you were a child?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Come on, let's see if we can find a picture of. Oh, I can't see any. Guys, I want to show you some pictures of us dressed up as Elvis. It's not going to happen. Let me see. Does it should have a section on it that says albums, I would have thought. Let's have a look. See you all. No. Come on. I don't think it's going to let me, guys. Don't think. It's a shame because I would have liked to show me and my friend Oliver dressed up like Elvis. Nope. Try one more. No. But the truth is, one last chance. One last try. No, it's not going to. Oh, what a shame. I wanted to show you, but me and Oliver are obsessive Elvis fans, as you know. And he was just as obsessed with Elvis as me. And we had a brilliant friendship together. He got a job on a cruise ship around 1992, I think. And he met an American girl from Maine. And they now have 4 kids, grandkids. They eventually moved to Florida. And we do stay in touch. And he does visit me a lot. But obviously he's much older now. Good memories, guys. Good memories. Actually, I was just thinking, if I go into his photos, I wonder if it will show in his photos. Let me tell you actually where he's from. So this is a picture of him when he was young. You can't really tell from that, can you? He's probably about 19 there. I wonder if it says the name of his. All right, this is a bit of a better picture of him. So he's the one on the right. That's a bit better. You can sort of see that. You can tell he's definitely an Elvis throwback. And let me just see if I can see what part of America he lives in now. So the name of the restaurant chain is Applebee's Grill and Bar. Applebee's Grill and Bar. Do any of you know that? And it's in Tampa, Florida. Does that mean anything to you guys? Because I know a lot of you are in America. Tampa, Florida. Let me know, guys. Applebee's Grill and Barn. He's like an area manager. For real, he has to resort to hot noodle. Yeah, sorry, we were a bit distracted about that. Yeah, there's an Applebee's multi, hi multi. There's an Applebee's close to you. So is any of you in Florida, Tampa? It's a popular chain restaurant. I love Applebee's here in Nashville. Well, if any of you are at the Applebee's in Tampa, Florida, go and say hello to Oliver. He's the general manager. He has been for years. It says here, works at Lennar. Lennar. Does that mean anything? Lennar. Works at Lennar. I have no idea what that means. So, and his name's Oliver. Wouldn't that be funny if one of you spoke to him? Deborah ate there last week. Are they good restaurants? Because I think he runs a whole chain. So they're dotted around, but his area is Tampa. Lennar. I don't know what Lennar means. Should we look at it? Applebee's Grill, Lennar. Let's just do it for fun, guys. We're not in a rush. Applebee's Grill, Lennar. Don't know what Lennar means. Loads of stuff will come up on Facebook. But what's the Lennar bit? The Lennar bit doesn't say anything. Let's look at some pictures. Let's take out the words Lennar and I'll put Tampa. Tampa, Florida. I'm guessing there's going to be loads in Tampa, Florida. Let's have a look. Here we go. Ta-da! Applebee's. Applebee's. So let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, so there is one in Tampa. Won't it be? So the food looks really nice, guys. Let's have a look. Look at that. Applebee's looks very cool. It's the city, right? So Lennar, is Lennar a city or is that Tampa? Right, let's have a look. Wouldn't it be funny if it had a picture of him? So yeah, there's no pictures of him. I think that's a bit wishful thinking, but anyway, maybe we could get you some discount, guys. Funny. Right, obviously he looks a lot older now, guys. He looks a lot older. I haven't aged, of course. I look the same. But, right, so anyway, a quick discussion about this morning. It was all going on about Red West and the Memphis Mafia, the Dave Hebler interview. We've had this little situation that went on with a few of the subscribers on YouTube. Had a bit of a disagreement. I think it might have started on one of our live streams. I'm not going to say any names. I do think, what's the word? I do think where it starts off as people disagreeing, there was 3 people involved. I do think that one of the people I do think was a bit unfairly treated. She had views. You guys, some of you guys, 2 of you guys, none of you that are on here disagreed with her, but then it got a bit nasty, I thought, on the YouTube comments. And I think there's no need for it, guys. Let's try and be friendly. Let's try and be respectful. I I think as soon as it becomes personal, that is the beginning of bullying. So as soon as the comments, become a bit, saying to someone that they, what was the word they used? They called this person unstable. I think as soon as you start doing that, guys, it's borderline bullying. So please, I'm going to very respectfully now say that if I ever feel that on our channel, Defending Elvis Presley, now remember, we want to run this channel in the way that Elvis would. Elvis, extremely well-mannered, polite, friendly, very genuine, very kind, very gracious, very understanding. As soon as it gets personal and they're calling people personal names, which to me is a personal attack, I'm going to block people. So I just very politely am saying we have to be friendly to each other, guys. We have to. I feel sorry that that person had to have a personal attack. Now, do I agree with that person's views? No, I don't. But that doesn't mean I'm going to personally attack them, call them names, hound them on YouTube. I won't do that. So please, guys, keep it friendly, keep it respectful. And I will say this: we are an Elvis Presley defending channel. We are defending Elvis Presley. We are Elvis defenders. We are Team Elvis. That is what we are. So if anyone comes into this channel to try and make Elvis look bad, I'm going to block you. We are here to defend Elvis, to stand up for Elvis, to show the good side of Elvis. That's why we're here, to defend Elvis. No other reason. No other reason. So it did become name calling, and that's when, guys, it went pear-shaped. So I promise to all of you now, this is my promise to you as the guy who runs this channel. Anyone picks on you, anyone calls you names, I will block them. I will block them instantly. And that is my promise to all of you. I won't allow any of you to be mistreated on my live streams or on YouTube. That is a promise. We are allowed to air our views. Of course, we can discuss and debate many subjects. But if I think the subjects are harming Elvis, I'll jump in and stop it. Right, let's have a look. Let's just jump back and try and... So, you don't want to talk about that, do you guys? You just want to have a chat. Come on. Let's have a look. Applebee's is a family restaurant chain. Thank you, Colleen. Let's have a look. Thank you. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can tell. Sounds to me like Applebee's is great. Linda would love to visit America. Me too. We are going to go there on my 60th birthday. We're going to Graceland. Right. Hello, friends from Italy. Hi, Nivea. You haven't been on for a while. Nivea, we spoke before, have we? Have we spoke before? Please let us know. Welcome, Nivea, guys. Team Elvis, we got a newbie or someone that hasn't been on for a while. Let's keep looking. It can right. So Rebecca says it can get very nasty very quick. Yes, I did notice that. But I'm going to keep an eye on things, guys. I've seen a comment in one of my replies. Wasn't very nice. Yes, Linda, you may have done. Yeah. Sorry, I'm late for the party. So we got Sue on. Hi, Sue. Let's have a look. My daddy used to tell me to put my brain in park before I put my mouth in gear. Laugh out loud. I had never learned. Your daddy was very, very wise, Sandra. It's most likely a suburb of Tampa. Gotcha. A suburb. I'm learning. Right. So let's see where we are. We are definitely Team Elvis. We have to have each other's back. We're a small, growing family. We are friends. We've been chatting for 3 months now. We're at a good place. There's no need to get angry about disagreeing with people's comments. even newbies, even new people coming in, we're going to welcome them. We're going to make them feel welcome. We're going to listen to what they have to say. But if I feel that a subject, a topic is borderline harming Elvis's reputation and image, I'll just end it. I'll end it. I will just block that. We're going to have topics that we feel are going to help Elvis's memory and legacy and image. Definitely. But I do want us to discuss things, of course, debate things and have our own opinions. Of course, I want that. Yes, Sue, that's exactly it. We can disagree. No personal attacks. So that's it, guys. Right. So I've found a few shorts. Let me see. I need to get closer to the camera. I just want to play. We're going to discuss the Memphis the Memphis Mafia, but it's going to be general. So it won't just be Sonny West or Red West. It could be others. And I haven't put that. I haven't. How can I say it? We're going to see how things unfold. I don't have an actual plan of how this live stream is going to go. I've more just going to press play and we're going to see what happens. Yeah? Right.
Because I know that every one of us, and even the guys that ain't here, have heard it since Elvis has died about all the stuff he did for us and how much money we made and this and that. I don't think, with the exception of 2 or 3 who will go unnamed, that any of us were there for the money. If we were there for the money, would never stop. Nobody would have been there because there was none. And we didn't complain. I mean, every once in a while somebody would say something, but for the most part, we didn't complain because we loved being there. And it wasn't just with Elvis. We had such a tremendous camaraderie and relationship, all with each other and with Elvis and him with us, that, hey, the best thing I can say is that I wish that kind of relationship, because I know that every one of us...
Right, I'm just going to do lots of short clips. So what are your views on that, guys? I'm trying to understand that comment. So he's saying that they weren't there for the money, yeah? They were just there because they loved it. I get the whole that they were there because they loved it, because they were literally in Disneyland, weren't they? It was like, wow, we live at Graceland. Our whole life is just having fun. Yes, we're Elvis's bodyguards and assistants, but we're going to these movie sets, to these concert tours. Elvis loved having fun, going on holidays and trips, and he had the bus that they would travel back and forth from the movie sets. So when he says, I'm just asking you guys, when he says there was no money, what did he mean by that? Were they on a low salary, but they have the perks of living there? Can you do any of you understand that? I didn't get that comment. No money, and then they all agree. Which, what does that mean? Do any of you know? Or make sure you like the live scrub and grab your membership too. Welcome into the group. Yeah, Deborah, thank you. Thank you very much. We definitely want members. We love members. People tell me off for wanting members. No, it's a good thing, guys. It's a good thing. Right. Joe Smith always says they weren't paid very much. It's possible. They all seem to be agreeing, don't they? Let's have a look. All right, Jane's grandkids are at school. Yeah, ours start on Wednesday. So Wednesday. And my wife is starting her new job. We don't know how long that's going to go on for because of the circumstances, but we'll see. I'm very positive that it's all going to work out. They may not have made a load of cash, but they wanted for nothing. Elvis bought them everything they need. I believe that. Come on, we know they had lives of luxury on so many levels. Yeah, so I'm getting the gist now, but they weren't on very good wages. Okay. Elvis bought them houses, cars, bikes, horses. They paid for nothing. Correct. I believe that, Sandra. And I've done loads of videos on the cars and the horses and the homes. Jerry Schilling proudly boasts about his house that was bought for him. I'm pretty sure that Elvis looked after their wives. And my guess is that when they went on to have children, I don't know how many of them had children, Elvis looked after their children. Come on, Elvis loved helping everyone. That's so clear. I've seen that said by so many people, so many. Yeah, Rebecca, who wouldn't want to be in Elvis orbit? I like that. I want to go there. Come on, guys. We all want to go there. Okay, so even Jean says Elvis didn't pay them a lot of money at all. Okay, but he paid for all their expenses. They traveled all over for free. Yes, come on. Let's all get a job for Elvis. Let's do this. Right, next video, guys. Just want to shut that door. Just shut that door a minute, guys. No interruptions today. Right, I've actually got a free day today. So once we've done this live stream, I want to go for a run and walk the dogs. This is my plan. Oh, my coffee's cold. Come on, coffee. We want warm coffee. Okay, that only takes a few seconds. So the weather in the UK, guys, it's been raining today. It's overcast, but it's very, very warm. So I'm very muggy. Yeah, hot. I did a lot of my exercise in the garden. I've got a very messy garden where I keep my weights out there. So I do my weightlifting out there. I do a bit in here. Let's have a look. So I would have paid Elvis to work for him. Linda. They may have not had lots of money, but he fed them well, paid all the food and gave them homes, cars, paid medical bills. Can you imagine what they need money for? Elvis paid it all. Yes. Deborah, that is so true. Let's have a look. I guess that he never paid them a lot on a weekly wage, but it bought himself something. All of the guys would get one, and horses, watches, guns, etc. Yeah, definite. So where Jane is, it's cold. Seems like they were Elvis dependents, and he gave them an allowance. Yes, Jane. So Linda's in Bedfordshire. Well, it's not. It's not cold today, is it, guys? Definitely not cold today. In Bedfordshire. Is it cold in Bedfordshire? I mean, I can see that it's overcast and that we've had a bit of rain, but I wouldn't. There's no way I would call today cold. No way. If anything, it's the opposite. It's very muggy. Very, very muggy, I would say. Come on, let's just put a tiny bit of that. Let's take the edge off it. Right, 1 second. Right, don't worry, guys. I'll be with you. I'm with you now. Okay, back. Jack's back. We've got the company of Ella, our Jack Russell. Right, this coffee's going to make me last now. That's better. Much nicer. Okay. Right, let's play the next video clip. Right, let me just remind everyone we're live. I'm just telling everyone we're live, guys. I think we've got about 100 members now on our 24/7 chat. In case anyone wants to join our chat, just Facebook Messenger me, Facebook add me on this name, then I can add you to the 24/7 chat. It's on Messenger. Okay, let's just read this. Karen's, it's 20 degrees in Birmingham. Let's have a look. Colleen's got her aircon on. Joy, hi Joy. I read somewhere after they got married, had children, he stayed playing with them weekly wage and paid well, it was said. Thank you. Rebecca, what the problem ended up being was not enough employees, not enough boundaries, very mateship. So they become too pally. I see that. Elvis paid medical bills. I mean, seriously, what would they need? Yeah, come on. We know he paid everything, didn't he? I think that's right, and it became a problem later on. And Karen, you're not far from me. We will have to catch up. Yes, good idea, guys. Come on, let's all become mates. We bond together. Didn't some of them have trailers on the Greystown property that Elvis finished? Yeah, and I've heard that. And that's Billy Smith, isn't it? It's right. So it's 8 a.m. here. Joy, where are you? So it's 8 a.m. Right. Employing friends is not a good idea. I've been there. I got the T-shirt, guys. I know this. Let's have a look. So Deborah's on. Yeah, you guys are on, so you know. So let's go to the next clip. I'm gonna play quite a few clips. So then we can talk about each one. Okay, next clip, guys. Okay, accept. Is it going to let me play it?
Yeah, well, he did that so it wasn't in his name. So that if they ever checked, whoever keeps tabs on these things wouldn't see all these in his name. An investigative reporter for 2020 found that he had written 10,000 tablets or medication, not individual. I'm talking about the total amount of pills and everything, 10,000 in 1 year's time. And of course, he said, well, some of the guys shared in those. Elvis didn't share his drugs with you, man. I mean, he might give you a Percodan if you hurt yourself or something like that, but he's not giving it to you on a basis where you can just go ahead and get high from it every day. Yeah, well, he did that so it wasn't
See, obviously that's Sonny. Now, first of all, my comment on that is, why in his interview, this is what where I call it betrayal. Why even talk about it? Why talk about the medication? Why talk about the pills? It just, these are friends. These are lifelong friends. Elvis spent like they say, they became middle-aged men together. So they started off as very young friendships. Obviously employees. And then he's there talking about Elvis's drug habit like it's a box of Smarties, like it's a box of sweets. And he's almost boasting about the amount of thousands of pills that were taken. And we don't even know what's true. Elvis can't defend that. Elvis can't jump in and go, well, that didn't happen. Yeah? You're lying, because Elvis has passed away, God rest his soul. So this is what infuriates us. This is why if people bring up things about street drugs, I don't like it, because it can't be proven. This is no different than the Priscilla book, yeah? Elvis and Me. We don't know if any of it is true. Is any of this true? Is any of this book true? We don't know. Written by one person. 7 years after Elvis died. Where's the evidence? Where's the witnesses? Most of the people in this book are now dead. My point is, that is no different. This little clip I just showed you, who knows if any of it is true? Right, so Linda, I was watching Lamar say he took drugs because he loved them. That made me sick, that statement. Yeah. Let's have a look. They just wrote the book to make money. They didn't do it to help Elvis. They were angry. Vincenzo, hi Vincenzo, haven't seen you on for a little while. They were angry, guys. They were bitter and angry. They wanted to get back. They'd lost their jobs. There was, I think, bitterness, resentment, even envy, even jealousy. Yeah. I make my views on that book, Elvis Tell-All book. Yeah. That was released a few weeks before Elvis died. My views on it are very clear. It was betrayal. Elvis's friends betrayed him. That is how I stand on it. But I'm just a fan at home. Team Elvis. I'm just a fan at home with you guys. That's my view. I'm no expert. I'm not a qualified researcher, a guru of Elvis. I'm just a guy at home who's loved Elvis for over 50 years, saying how I feel. That's it. Doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. I think it was about Dr. Nick's trial where he said all the prescriptions were not just for Elvis, it was for the Memphis Mafia. And I've read this in the choline, I've read this. In the trial, they come up with the amount of pills that Dr. Nick was carrying around with him when he would go across borders in the aeroplane. And Dr. Nick proved, I don't know if this is correct, that the pills he was carrying were not just for him, for when they would go away on trips, because he was looking after, was it 98 people? Was it that many? So he had to carry a load of medications to cover everybody. They weren't all for Elvis. This is just what I read, guys. Right, it makes me so mad when the people speak about him like that. And what about the good that he did for them? I talk about that. It said, yes, Sue. Yes. And that is why we're here called Defending Elvis Presley with Team Elvis. Because we're like, okay, if you're going to run him into the ground, talk about him like he's a junkie, we're going to defend him and disagree with you and call you a liar. That's my attitude to Sonny is, what the hell are you doing? This is your old buddy that looked after you for how many decades? And yet there you're proudly being interviewed. That I'm not sure what documentary that was off. Slagging off your mate, putting your mate down, making your mate look small and stupid, look like an addict. So you're out of order, Sonny West. I know he's passed away, but you know, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but come on. He's speaking ill of the dead, isn't he? He's speaking ill of the dead. So we are here defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth, to defend him, to defend Elvis's honor. Elvis can't defend himself. He cannot defend himself. We as Elvis fans, Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, we want to defend Elvis. And the only way we can defend Elvis is through the comments on all these different channels, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. That is our only way, because the news companies don't want to hear us. Documentary companies like Netflix, Prime, they don't want to hear us. So the only way we can try and do it is through these YouTube channels. Yeah? Social Instagram channels, you know, social media, whatever you call it. Right, let's have a look. Right, so the video is of All the King's Men. Okay, thank you. I can't rule that. Right, let's have a look where we are. There's no need for Sonny to say that. I agree, Karen. No, Karen, come on. Imagine my friend died a year ago. I've told you about this. I'm not going to sit there and start slagging him off to anybody. To anybody. Forget a TV interview. To anybody. I love my friend Nick. I love you. Right. And Nick had plenty of faults. Plenty. But he was also a great person. Right. Let's have a look. That documentary was a betrayal, in my opinion. This is Linda. Okay, thank you. I think they never thought that they would be fired, that it would always be newer guys, not them. They got too complacent. Yes, I agree with that. I was raised where you keep your friend's personal business to yourself. Yes. Isn't that how we should all be? That's how, if you love your friend, that's how we are. Thank you, Colleen. Yeah, so Karen read it as well. Right. Then you get Sonny saying I've got prescriptions in Sonny's kids' names. Do you know what? I've listened to that interview, but do we know it's true? Is there any proof that that is true? It is just Sonny, blah, 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 blah. We disagree. They also wrote that their own prescriptions and signed Dr. Nick's name and got them all filled. I've read this. Sandra Weber, I've read this. Do we even know that's true? Could be. Could be. You know, we weren't there. We were not there. I said I had a discussion today with someone, and their attitude was very much, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying is true. No offense to that person, but I'm telling you now, if you're not there, you don't know. If you're not there, you don't know. It doesn't matter how much research you've done. It doesn't matter how many decades you've been a fan, 50, 60 years. You don't know because you were not there. So ultimately, it doesn't matter what books we read, what documentaries we watch, what interviews we watch. When it really comes to it, we don't know. We do not know. We'd like to know. Right, let's have a look. All the guys' meds were under Elvis's name. Okay, even that, I don't know. Maybe, Karen, maybe. They all talk about what Elvis did, and they did it too. Yes, if you listen to Lisa Marie's interviews, she says they were worse. She says they did take the street drugs. They were all very unfaithful, and I've even read one report that Red West like underage girls. Yeah, I'm not saying that's true. I'm just telling you, we can all repeat stuff, can't we? It doesn't make it true. He was talking against Elvis taking drugs. After Elvis died, Sonny was arrested for possession of cocaine. If that is true, Vincenzo, that just makes me laugh. Arrested for possession of cocaine. I think that is true, isn't it? Because I think I remember reading that in a tabloid, like an old tabloid. What was their illnesses? So they did it for fun. It was just recreational use. Elvis was genuinely unwell. Thank you, Colleen. Elvis was chronically sick. Chronically sick. This wasn't a lie. This wasn't pretend. We've got proof of it. Dr. Nick is proof. The nurses are proof. And there's other proof. Elvis actually needed his medication, his prescribed medication. He needed it. He did have very serious insomnia. Even as a child, he was very unwell. So thank you. Great comment. Let's have a look. Let's just go back a bit so I haven't missed any comments. Imagine sitting on TV slagging off your dead friend. I know, Linda. It's so true. Right, so Vincenzo, wow, hypercritical. Yes. I like that, Vincenzo. You're spot on. Never knew that he was arrested for cocaine, Sonny West. I'd heard it somewhere. I'd heard it. I don't know if it's true. If any of you find any sort of newspaper clips or any evidence of that, I'd love to see it. So we've got, let's have a look. I read that the Memphis Mafia put Elvis to bed and then they went and partied on the street. Karen, I've read that as well. Partied on the street drugs. So hypocritical, isn't it? True, I was a nurse back then and we wrote scripts for the doctors when they weren't on call. Right, okay. It said it started at $250 a week in the 1960s and then eventually went to $425 in the 70s. Okay, I don't know if that's a good wage. Don't know. But thank you for that. Jane said she was watching but can't comment, so all she can do is watch. Okay, right. It doesn't matter how much garbage comes out about Elvis. It will never change the generous, loving person Elvis was. Can't take his tremendous away. Colleen, yes, but we need to be here to tell the world that. We need to be here as Team Elvis to tell the world how amazing Elvis was and to defend him. Dr. Nick treated several entertainers who used illegal drugs, such as Jerry Lee. He alternated his med prescription so Elvis would not be addicted. He also substituted placebos in all the packets. And Margaret, thank you, Margaret. I've seen Dr. Nick's interviews. I've seen that he said this. So thank you very much. Charlie Hunt said in an interview that all of the Memphis Mafia drugs were under Elvis's name. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. That's very interesting. I have the book, The Complete Elvis from 1982. That's where I found out the story about SONNY. Okay, oh, thank you. Thank you, Vincenzo. Right, let's have a look. Sounds like a really interesting book, my friend. Vernon said if he was writing a book about them, it would make their book look like Mary Poppins. Yes, and we read that letter out yesterday, Rebecca. We read it out yesterday, and that was Vivex. Vivex gave us a copy of that letter. Coley, they will never take away the admiration I have for Elvis, no matter what they say. Agreed? Right. Jane is needed to find out why she can't come on the lives. Jane. You should be able to, Jane. Is Jane on here now? Jane, are you on it? Because I'm reading Jane's comments. The one says, hi, Maria. Yeah, so I am reading. Jane, Elvis Presley is the best forever. Is there more than one Jane? They were making good money. It's about time. Gene, that's an excuse. If you keep the same schedule of sleep, you get used to it, and it worked third shift for years, and I didn't need drugs to do it. Okay? I'm not really sure what that is. So are you saying there's another Jane? Okay. Right. It's not something I can fix now. I'll try. When we come off this live stream, I'll look it up, see if she hasn't been blocked by mistake. We'll check it out, because this happened to Deborah, didn't it? Deborah, out of the blue, was blocked. So we're going to have to look this up. So it's Jane T. Yeah, I will definitely try and fix this if I can. She needs to check her own settings as well. Hi, Maria. How are you, Maria? How are you? Right, let's play another video, guys. Let's have a look. I'm going to play one more of those, then I'm going to try and find you some of my ones. Actually, two more I'm going to play.
The four women who Sonny West believed Elvis truly loved: Anita Wood, Priscilla Presley, and Margaret Linda Thompson.
So, guys, what are your views on that? The four women that Sonny West believed Elvis truly loved. Do you agree with what he just said? Right, let's have a look. The Stanley brothers said on an interview that the Stanley brothers took high doses of cocaine. Yes, I watched that. The Stanley brothers were definitely on the street drugs, even heroin. They said that from their own words. Hi, Vibex. Hope you're well. Right, let's have a look. So one more of these.
And I looked at him, he looked very lonely. And he'd be in the middle of a bunch of people. And I'd look at him and I think, yeah, he's not even where he wants to be right there. He's not feeling anything right now. Turned back over to him. I said, hey, boss. Hey, Sonny. Got ready to go? Yeah, let's go. Came out of that. He wasn't enjoying it. What all had gone wrong so fast. And tell you what, I miss you today. I apologize. I get emotional. I apologize. It's just rough. Okay.
So, let me just pause that. So, good point, actually. Let's have a look. Who said that? It's about June Junico. Obviously, guys, June Junico is one of my favorite. I like Anita Wood a lot as well. Sonny West didn't know all of Elvis's girlfriends, so I don't really, that video is a bit silly, but I stumbled on it, so I thought I'd play it. Let's have a look. And, we see, let me just scroll down a bit. We see how emotional Sonny West gets. He gets so torn up and upset. I genuinely believe that they regret writing that book. I honestly believe that. I also genuinely believe they loved him, but they still betrayed him. You're not taking away that. No matter what people say, what excuses people make, they did betray him. This happened. We have the book to prove it. And even going forward, we have decades of interviews to prove it. The Memphis Mafia, Sonny West, Red West, and some of the others, Dave Hebler, have said things about Elvis that Elvis would have hated them saying. Elvis would have kept it, would have wanted it kept private. And we don't know if any of it is true. So, yes, get cut up, cry in an interview, get really upset and emotional, regret it. Did they ever apologize for it, though? Did they ever apologize? Because I actually have never heard Red West or Sonny West or Dave Hebler apologize. A few of you have told me that Sonny regretted it, but I haven't seen proof of that yet, but I'm open to that. But 100%, I just, whenever I see them getting interviewed, I see quite angry people, especially Red West. So that's just me, the fan at home, guys. Me just talking out loud. Let's have a look. So, let's have a look. They also claimed that they had to do it because they needed to stay up when they was up and go to sleep when they was asleep. Let me just scroll down. They definitely were getting all their expenses being paid, Deborah. Gene, that's an... Right, okay, we've read that bit. Let's have a look. Louis, where were the bodyguards when Elvis passed out in the bathroom? No one checked up on him. It's a very good question. It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I think Billy was definitely there, wasn't he? Yeah? But it's a very good point. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got... Deborah can't wait for the book. Hope it has been tampered. Yes, I've heard the thing where people think 100 pages were removed. Who knows, guys? Who knows? So they may have signed non-disclosure agreements. That's right. This blooming thing just keeps jumping out. It drives me mad. Okay, where are we? I was going to try and find some of the videos I made. I think Sonny definitely had regrets, but you're right. It doesn't change the fact that they've done it. Yes, the damage has been done, and the repercussions of the damage, the ripple effect, is still with us today. It's part of the reason that Elvis's image and reputation has been broken. Yeah? If you speak to a stranger about Elvis, they will repeat the things that you don't want to hear. They'll say he was an addict and he was living off burgers and other horrible, horrific things. And it drives me mad, which is why we're called Defending Elvis Presley, which is why we're Team Elvis, because we want to defend him because we know he can't. Right, I should do. I hope someone didn't get to it before the publication. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, won't we? Louis, I'm friends with David Hebler on Facebook, and he claims he regrets the book. Well, I tell you now, who is that? Vincenzo. I hope that's true, but I will say this. We watched a recent interview we watched it yesterday, but I think it was only recorded days ago. And he definitely did not say that he regretted it. And I think the interviewer even asked him, and I think the reply he gave was something like, well, if your friend's going to die, what are you going to do? It was something like that. He did not say he regrets it. So I'd want to see something showing him saying that he regrets it. Could you send me that? I'd love to see a clip off his Facebook page to say that, because he at least deserves, I personally think Elvis at least deserves an apology. I know they've all passed away now, haven't they? So he's one of the last remaining living people from way back. I'd love to see an official apology from Dave Hebler to Elvis, even though he's passed. His family deserved that. Lisa Marie deserves that. Remember, we're here to defend Lisa Marie as well. We loved Lisa Marie as much as we love Elvis. God rest her soul. You know? Right, morning, Monica from Madrid. How are you? Let's have a look. There is no excuse to betray someone who loved and who loved you. I gave you a life and you would never have had to do that. Decent people anyway. Yes, I agree. Karen, they did regret writing the book. They said it didn't come out how they wanted it to. It's supposed to have a good and bad times, and Elvis, but the publishers just wanted scandal. I do think I have read some of this book. There are good things in the book. It isn't all bad, but Karen, you just said that they regretted it. I have not heard all three of them say they regretted it. I have heard them say that the publishers, how can I say it? That the book didn't come out how they thought it was going to, that it was very sensationalized. I have heard that, and they weren't expecting that. But I haven't heard any of them say they regret it, even though I have had quite a few of you comment saying Sonny West regretted it. Billy wasn't there when he passed out. They'd gone home. He didn't even believe Elvis had died. Well, all right, okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. I need to learn. Thank you for that. Billy wasn't there at the time they found Elvis in the bathroom. He was called there and then arrived at Graceland, and that's according to Billy's own words. Thank you, Monica. I'm learning. This is why we're here, guys. We're here together. Team Elvis with me. We're all learning as we go. I'm just a fan at home. I get my facts wrong. I don't know everything. I want to know everything, but I don't. Right, let's have a look. Joe, there was one other, I can't remember his name. Louis, can you stop the comments from jumping by scrolling up? No. Carolyn, I don't even know how to use a computer. I don't even know how to use a phone properly. So I think I'm guessing that the reason the comments jump up, Carolyn, welcome Carolyn, by the way. I'm guessing that if a lot of people comment at the same time, then it jumps up. Let's have a look. Regrets that backlash they got for writing it. They have, come on, we know they've had a massive backlash for over, how long is it? 47 years. Even hate mail, they're still getting it now. Obviously, Dave Hebler's the last one. He even admitted that he still gets the hate mail even now to this day. I could tell from that interview that Dave has been seriously hurt by the backlash that he's got from the Elvis fans, but he still did not say he regretted it. And even here, I think Joy has just said that he was not apologetic. He wasn't. I watched it all. He was not apologetic. I actually found him slightly arrogant, slightly rude. You know, I also felt a bit sorry for him because it's natural for me to feel sorry for someone when they've messed up. Not Monica from Madrid, but from Tucson, AZ in the US. My name is Monica Madrid Valenzuela. Hi, Monica. Dave has no regrets. He still sounds bitter. Linda, that's what I thought. That was my take on it. How sad that they didn't think how the book would affect Lisa Marie as a child. Yes. And it did affect her. And in quite a few interviews, she talks about them, doesn't she? Let me see if I can get it up. Let's see if we can get Lisa Marie talking about the Memphis Mafia. Because I've watched the interviews, but sometimes it's not easy to find these. We'll just say Lisa Marie, Memphis Mafia. We'll just see what happens. Lisa Marie, God rest her soul. Presley, Memphis Mafia. We'll just see what comes up. Let's have a look.
I knew just who to call to work with. You know, it's funny because I was asked about it so much, and
I'll just play it, see what happens.
Recently, and I was like, wow, okay, you know, that's mind blowing.
Alright, let's go forward.
It's an image, which has always been what we've focused on. It's always about taste and trying to uphold the integrity of what he was about. There are many ways he's represented in different areas, but we just try to keep the quality control very high and protect that. I don't think, as a daughter or for myself, I have to think of what would make people happy and staying up with technology. And if it's done well, then we can, you know, think about it.
Felix, I was
always admired T-Bone since the Wallflowers. And
let's have a look. We want to see the Memphis Mafia ones.
I was really intimidated when I met him. I mean, they want you to just fail no matter what, you know, or they're gunning for you. So when something like that happens, it really.
Right, let me just pause this a minute. I will say, I just thought of something.
I can breathe for 1 second and then I'll go back at it.
Let me just pause that. I just thought of something about, you know, we're called Elvis defending Elvis Presley. Lisa Marie is the original, isn't she? She's the original of defending Elvis Presley. She has always defended her father from day one. As soon as she could talk, she was right there to defend her father. So she is numero uno defending Elvis Presley, isn't she? I just thought that now. I just thought that. Because I tell you what, you really think about it, guys. How many other people sat there in interviews, you know, with famous interviewers like Oprah and many others, and stood up for Elvis and said the Memphis Mafia was snakes. The Memphis Mafia was snakes. Lisa Marie Presley, to the day she died, brought up the fact that she was very, very upset and angry at the way the Memphis Mafia treated her father. Yeah? Do you agree with that, guys? I'm just realizing it now. I don't understand why I haven't realized it before. Let's have a look. Yeah, Lisa hated them for it. Yeah, and quite rightly. No, Billy got a phone call at the home and the cousin Patsy and Elvis is dead. He jumped on the motorcycle and went right there. Do you know what? Now, Gene, you've just said that. I remember the interview now. Him getting on his motorbike and he went through all the red lights. It's come back to me. Was disgusted by what the Memphis Mafia said about her dad. Yes, Karen. Yeah. She is the original Elvis defender. I love that. Thank you, Jane. Louis, how about red taping the phone call and Elvis and putting it in the book? That's not a friend. Vincenzo, I've done a video on this. I also played it this morning. I mean, I did go through the transcript of the phone call, but do you know what? It's long, guys. It's long. It's not. I can't really read it on here. It will take forever. I can show some highlights. I'll have a little look though in a second. If you go through Lisa's penned song lyrics, I believe that they allude to that. Yes, I know about this. Yes, Maria. And then we've got, she said that they took way more drugs than her dad did and they were street drugs. Yeah, I've watched that interview. It's true though, isn't it? Now we have to pick up where she left off. Yes, Linda, I like that. I like that a lot. We, Team Elvis, as Elvis defenders, we're picking up where Lisa Marie left off. Love that. Love that. Right. Betrayal of the Best Plus. They were made about getting tired. Vernon was supposed to give them a month's severance pay and didn't. I don't know. I don't know if Vernon gave them the severance pay. I have no idea. Let's have a look. If they didn't write the book, then wouldn't have remained relevant. So I don't think they regretted it at all. They made a lot of money from it in interviews. They definitely did, Colleen. Come on, they've spent their whole life making money off Elvis's friendship. The fact that they were friends. Their whole life. A true friend is Larry Geller. Louis, he's never said anything bad about Elvis. I agree. I've never heard Larry say a word bad about Larry Geller. I love Larry Geller. I think it's brilliant. The phone call really didn't hurt Elvis. It made Red, Sonny, and Dave look like jerks. Joy, it's funny you say that. In this morning's live stream, I said this, that actually, if you listen to the phone call, which I did, I listened to it this morning, yeah? Elvis is so polite and courteous and respectful and kind and genuine all the way through the whole conversation. Yeah, we know he mentions the marriage, Priscilla marriage, that he felt all happened way too fast, that he was railroaded into. But actually, if you go through the whole conversation, I think one of the things he says are a failure to communicate from that great film. But yes, it actually made Elvis look good, because this just proves to you, don't forget, this is 1977. Supposedly Elvis is all drugged out of his head. But that conversation that Elvis had, that was secretly recorded by Red West, who betrayed Elvis, that conversation showed Elvis as being decent, kind, respectful, friendly, and not drugged up. Not drugged up. He sounded completely normal. Yeah? So yes, Joy, that's a great comment. It made Elvis look good. It made Elvis look good. And the thing I picked up on when I was listening to Red West is that Sonny West was there as well. When they recorded that phone call, they pre-arranged equipment to be set up to record Elvis because they were expecting him to call. Red West, in his own words, says, we knew he was going to call, which is why they recorded it. They got ready to record it, and I'm pretty sure he said Sonny was there. There's even a chance that Dave was there. So this was premeditated, pre-arranged to record that call, and there could have been only a couple of reasons to record that call. One, to make Elvis look stupid, in case Elvis said something that could be used against him. Two was so they could sell the phone call and get money. And I would say three, to even use the phone call to help the book sales. Does that sound right to you guys? Let's have a look. I'm just trying to scroll up, guys. So anyone watching now, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We need you to subscribe. Please become members. If you want to become a member, just click the member button. Click the join button. It's only £1 a month. It is nothing. It is nothing. But it means a lot to me. No pressure. Only join if you want to. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. If they didn't write the book, they wouldn't have remained relevant. So I don't think they regretted it at all. Yeah, we just read that. Let's have a look. Let's keep going down. Red was trying to get Elvis to say things that Elvis didn't. Yes, Joy, I agree. I felt that when I was listening. And Linda, Red comes off the call looking stupid. Elvis was respectful. Yes. Obviously, Teresa doesn't like them. Hi, Teresa. Hope you're well. Okay. It's pouring down the rain here. So any of you in the UK, it's just started pouring in the rain near Bristol. But it looks like I'm not walking the dogs. Right. Let's have a look. Right. If they didn't, so I'm just trying to catch up with the comments. So if they didn't write the book, this is Colleen. No, I've said that already. Let's have a look. Yeah, I agree. Linda says it. Red came off the call looking stupid. I think I just said that. Red underestimated Elvis. Yes, he did. In that phone call, he thought he was going to get some juicy stuff to use against Elvis to make money, to sell the phone call, to help the book sales. He didn't get it. Yes, it was definitely premeditated, in my opinion, and I think all three of them were there. Louis, before I forget, I told my son about you and your comment about him, and he wanted me to thank you for your support. Maria, I watched your son yesterday on the live stream. He was excellent. Excellent. Maria's son is an excellent Elvis singer. He's excellent. Highly recommend him, guys. Hi, let's have a look. Enjoying all the chat. Did the mother defend him as Lisa Marie did? Did his mother defend him as Lisa Marie did? Good. Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. That's a good question. I would say no. I would say no. That's a very good point. Do you know what? I'm going to talk about that for a second. How many times? Do you know what? Lorraine Butler, have to give you a medal. I've got no medals to give you. You've just hit on a real important point. How many times have we seen Priscilla sit there in an interview and defend Elvis Presley? Seriously, how many times? You guys answer. I would say never. I would say never. Wow, we could do a whole video on that. We could do a whole video on that. Let's compare them. This is what Lorraine has just said. Let's compare the interviews that we've seen Lisa Marie Presley sat with interviewers. There's been quite a few where she sits there and defends her father proudly. Not just saying how great he was, but also how badly treated he was by so-called Memphis Mafia. And then let's compare her to Priscilla Presley, sat in an interview. Oh, I still love him. I still love him. He's the love of my life. Come on, guys. Thank you. Lorraine, you just opened my eyes to a completely different way of seeing things. Thank you so much. Yes, he was a perfect gentleman, Karen, on tape. Friends don't do that to Elvis, and good to everybody. Elvis was good to all of them. Come on. Come on, you take away the fact that Vernon sacked them at short notice. Name one thing that Elvis did bad to the Memphis Mafia. I ask you that. Okay, we know about Vernon. Seems like he fired them at short notice. Don't forget, in his mind, he had good reason. He explains it in his letter that we wrote in yesterday's live stream. Yeah, Vibex sent me a letter, and it's Vernon's letter. It's from Vernon, and he explains why they were fired. Yeah? So you get what I'm saying, guys? Tell me, I'm asking you, tell me one thing Elvis did wrong to the Memphis Mafia. Come on, one thing. One thing. I can't think of one. Now that says a lot. Now I could tell you dozens and dozens of things that the Memphis Mafia did wrong to Elvis. Defending Elvis, guys. Team Elvis. Right. That's two wake-up moments I'm having now. It's two things. What Lorraine said, that Priscilla basically has never defended Elvis. And another thing, I can't think of one thing that Elvis did wrong to the Memphis Mafia. Not one thing. Come on, guys. Red was mistaken to try and outsmart Elvis. Yes, he was, Linda. I don't like the Colonel Louis, but the one thing is he never liked the Memphis Mafia. Vincenzo, we're going to have live streams about the Colonel Tom Parker. He isn't one of my favorite things to cover. But I will say this to you about Colonel Tom Parker. He never slagged off Elvis. Never. You dig up. I've watched loads of Colonel Tom Parker's interviews. There's not many. He never slagged off Elvis. He never put Elvis down. Have any of you ever heard Colonel Tom Parker, even though he made loads of mistakes as a manager, have any of you ever heard him say a negative word about Elvis? Not at all. I watched an interview that Colonel Tom Parker did just before Elvis died. And I tell you what, he does not put Elvis down. Does not. So that's another interesting point. So thanks, Vincenzo. He kept them up, plus took care of their families, plus paid them. This is joy. Elvis couldn't help. It didn't save money. Elvis bought them homes. Too right he did. Too right he did. Right, I'm trying to play catch up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, so Colleen, I read something about Elvis telling Vernon to give them something like 3 months' pay, and he was going to take them back, and Vernon just gave a few weeks, and Elvis didn't know it. I believe that. I actually believe that. Yeah, and so Vernon was Vernon would get things wrong, wouldn't he? I've read this. I've read quite a few things about Vernon. He wasn't the kind person like Elvis was. He wasn't the genuine, good-hearted person like Elvis. Elvis was hard to match up to. He was too kind, too nice, too decent, too caring, too loving, too beautiful. I'm on about in his heart, yeah? Vernon, I don't think was like that. I'm not trying to slag off Vernon. I'm just trying to say there was no comparison. Maybe Gladys was. Gladys was like Elvis. I'd say that. Yeah? This is just my opinion, guys. They should not have written that. Teddy, hi Teddy. Welcome to our little family. Welcome to Team Elvis. They just wanted to make money, Teddy. That's right. Teddy, please say hello to everyone. Everyone welcome Teddy. It's a new name, Teddy Happy. You're very welcome to Team Elvis. You're welcome to join in with us. Thank you for joining in on the conversation. Let us know where you're from. How long have you been an Elvis fan? It's all very interesting. Let's have a look. And by the way, my name's Louis. I'm in the southwest UK and I'm near Bristol. And I'm 57 years old, so I've been a fan for over 50 years. Right, Elvis still said that he was there for them after what they did to him. That's a loving and forgiving man. Shame on them. Yes, Colleen. Right. You are so kind. Thank you. Right. They just wanted to make... He deserves it, Maria. Maria, he deserves it. They just wanted to make money out of Elvis. Elvis said to Red, if you or your wife need me, you know where I am. What a gentleman Elvis was. Yes, he did say that. I listened to that after all that rubbish they wrote about him. Come on. Come on, guys. We know Elvis was a one-off. That's why we defend him. How many years after he's died? Not just after he's died. Also, to me, we're not just defending Elvis for 47 years. We defend Elvis going way back to his childhood because I think things have been portrayed unfairly about Elvis since the 50s. The 50s, yeah? Right, Teresa, I never defend. Right, don't forget to hit that. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, come on, guys. Yeah, let's hit the like button. Come on, Colleen. Maria, good idea. Bye, everyone. Karen, right, so who's going? Let's have a look. Jean is going. Bye, Jean. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. Let's have a look. So I'm going to catch up with these comments and I'm going to have to go, guys. Let's just quickly read them. I don't think Priscilla would say a word in defense against the Memphis Mafia because they must have plenty of dirt on her that she doesn't want out there. Yes, but not just that. They've all made a lot of money from Priscilla. Priscilla was at the helm, wasn't she? She was the boss of Graceland. Any of them, all of them needed permission through her as the boss for decades to make money. That's the truth of it. This is why I think people like George Klein, who I really like, Jerry Schilling, who I also like, they're like that with Priscilla. I know George Klein has gone, but my point is all of these people, you know, through the 70s and 80s, 90s, noughties, etc., they needed Priscilla to make money. She was the boss, in my opinion, guys. My friend Nicola Crippler, who met Elvis twice in 1972, said she never liked Memphis Mafia. Yes, we love Nicola. Nicola, if you're watching, we love you. We love your video footage when you met Elvis. Your pictures are amazing. I do follow Nicola's Facebook page. I love her Facebook page. She's amazing. Nicola, we love you. The Colonel never did, but his actions on how he treated Elvis as a creative artist. So the Colonel's actions are what put Elvis down. I agree. But Monica, we could do a whole session on the Colonel. I want to keep that separate because that is for a whole different live stream. But yes, I agree with you. Elvis and Lisa Marie forever. Hi, Elvis and Lisa Marie forever. Thanks for joining us. I do read your comments on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Welcome to. Thank you for joining in, because I haven't seen you join in yet. Is this the first time you've joined in? You are so welcome. My name's Louis. Everyone say hello to Elvis and Lisa Marie forever. What is your name? Elvis and Lisa Marie, what is your name? Where are you from? As I just said yesterday, the phone call was disgusting. No excuses. Agreed. Let's have a look. Priscilla said to Terry Wogan, which I did watch that interview. I've watched it quite a few times. Let's have a look. It's just jumped up again. I think she wrote Elvis and me to try and counteract the tell-all book. What's she talking about? Come on, that was a blag, wasn't it? Linda, wasn't it? She just, come on. Let's get real. She wrote the book to make a lot of money. It was a massive bestseller. She made an absolute fortune from that book. It's pretty hard for me to praise Priscilla because I have very complex issues of the many things that she has done wrong to Elvis. But I always say this to you guys. We are not a Priscilla hate channel. I don't hate her. But I do disagree with many of the things that she's done and is still doing. I am definitely not a Priscilla fan. Right. Vernon was from a time in the Depression, so he was tight on money, and that is why Elvis trusted him with his finances. I've read all about this, Monica. I know about Vernon's young life before he met Gladys. Once he met Gladys, and I know the type of life Vernon had. I've read all about it, and I completely understand that somebody that grew up poor, and they were very poor, you always feel like you're going to lose it all. I came from that background. I grew up very poor. I grew up in one room, for my whole childhood. So I completely relate to having nothing. And I also relate to you always feel you're going to lose it all. But I also think my childhood did me good because it makes you appreciate everything. It really does. Vernon was from... Right, let's have a look. Hi again. So it's Lorraine Butler. Louis, did Priscilla defend Elvis like Lisa Marie? Gladys, his mother, defend him in the relationship with her son. Yeah. No. We've just covered this, Lorraine. 100% Priscilla did not. 100% Priscilla has not defended Elvis, in my opinion. 100%. Lisa Marie was an amazing Elvis defender. We've already worked out. She was the original defending Elvis. The original. We're so proud of that, aren't we? So, Deborah, hit the like button for live subscribe so you know when. Yes, Deborah's right, actually. If you subscribe and like, the subscribe button turns into a notification button. So you guys will get notified when we're going live so we can all come together. Also, if you join the Facebook, and I'll type my name in, I can add you to the 24-hour live stream, where not live stream, Facebook Messenger, where we talk 24/7. 24/7, guys. Let me just show you. Look, they're still talking now. Let's have a look. See, this is our... I don't know if it's going to focus it, but we have a 24/7 live stream. Look how... Look. 24/7, guys, for pictures, videos, for chatting, any information, any documents, 24/7. All you have to do is put me on your friend request and I will add you and we can talk all day and night. Doesn't matter what country you're in. Remember, we are a worldwide live stream. Worldwide. So every country in the world is covered by our live streams. And we love... When the live streams end, we can carry on chatting here. Last night, I couldn't do a live stream because my kids were too noisy and we had a kids' party. So we just carried on chatting on here, guys. It went on and on and on. Right, let's have a look. Right, I'm trying to catch up with these comments because I've got to go. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to skip through them a bit. Let's have a look. Yes, we want to read the book. We want to read Lisa Marie's book. So, Hi, Teresa. We got Navarro. Hi, Navarro. How are you? I think we spoke before. Yes, Navarro. Is that correct? Hope you're well. Welcome to our Team Elvis. Welcome to our family friendly. We are a movement, and together we defend Elvis Presley. We are Elvis defenders. We call ourselves Team Elvis. We call ourselves Team Elvis, and we want you to join us. We want you to join us. Right, the Colonel had a Carney mentality, and that's how he treated Elvis's career. Elvis was way too big of a talent for the Colonel to properly handle his career. Thank you, Colleen. I completely agree. Maria, can you remove me? Oh, Maria, yes, of course I can. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let me just. How do I do it? Let's have a look. C group. Let me. Actually, I'll do it in a sec, Maria. And do you not like the 24/7 chat, Maria? I thought you'd enjoy that. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, we love our 24/7. Let's have a look. Colleen, let's have a look. Well, in my opinion, Elvis doesn't need defending because he was so great and always will be. What Elvis needs is peace, love, and remembrance. Monica, I understand that, but he needs defending. He does. He sure does. Maria, yeah. Oh, that's okay, Maria. Don't worry. I'll do that for you in a sec. I'm going to come off now. I want to cook some dinner. I'm starting to get hungry. Wish we didn't, but he gets called all sorts. Yes, he does. Linda, he does need defending. Hi, Louis. I was checking some videos on YouTube, looking at videos about Sonny and Red. They don't regret anything. I think I found no videos where they said that. Yeah, thanks, Vibex. And a few of you have said Sonny West regretted it at the end of his life. And I was looking last night. I saw some very sad videos showing Sonny West and his wife very unwell, which were quite uncomfortable to watch. I heard chicken omelette. Chicken omelette. Do you know what an omelette in America? Do you call them omelets? I'm a carnivore. I'm on keto diet, so I eat that way. I read Larry Geller's book, If I Can Dream. It was very respectful to his friends. Let's have a look. So let me just. Hi, Jane. It's Kate. I'm actually been Team Elvis for ages. Oh, it's Kate. Hi, Kate. I changed my settings. This is my first live. It's great. Kate, we talk all the time, don't we? Kate, you message me all the time on the YouTube. Are you the Kate that does the lovely comments? Catherine or Kate, is that the one? Please tell me. And thanks for making our live stream. Come on. Thanks, Karen. I am going to go now, guys. Louis, I'm well, thank you. I hope you are good. Yes, Louis, we spoke before many times, and you are not a lot on live, Louis. That's why we haven't caught up. I miss your lives, but I know I'm still here. All right. As long as you press catch up, Navarro, as long as you know you're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's always great to see you on, all of you. All right, tortillas in Portugal. I've actually got a friend who lives in Portugal. I love tortillas. Right. We should read and discuss Lisa's book together. Colleen, it's a funny one. I'm not allowed to read it page to page. I'm allowed to have sections of it. Then we're allowed to review it. So we'll do that. We'll review it. I'll thank you. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. It wasn't for Elvis. Do you think Red West would have gotten into acting? Definitely not. Definitely not. Vincenzo, 100% no. I've watched quite a few of Red West's acting films. No way. No way. All of them, without knowing Elvis and being friends with Elvis, would have had that kind of career. They would have carried on being bodyguards. Okay, guys, we're out of here. Thank you very much. We've had a brilliant live. We've been on an hour and a half. an hour and a half. We've been on 90 minutes. So I think we've had a great discussion. It was generally about the Memphis Mafia, Red West, Sonny West, a few others. We've discussed so many different things, but quite a few of you watching today. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe. Please become a member. And I'll see you all later. I'm definitely coming back for more live streams because I got a free day today. I'm hoping that the rain stops so I can walk the dogs. This is my plan. All the best to you guys. Bye to everyone. So thanks, Jane and Michael. Oh, Michael joined us late. Hi, Michael. The Bex and Linda, Maria, Colleen, and let's have a look. Who else we got on there? We've got Kate, Karen, Jane. I think I said Jane. Deborah, Linda, Rebecca. I hope I haven't missed any names, guys. Vincenzo, all of you. Great comments today. Brilliant. Anyone I've missed? Monica. Obviously, we've got Teddy. So we've had a few new people today. Brilliant. Take care, guys. I'm out of here. Sending you all love. Sending you all love. See you guys.